Hey, how's it going? And welcome to this episode of MaxKip, which is my post-max progress on my main account in MudKip. And in case you haven't seen the first episode, I have a lot of goals on this account, including getting pets, getting a 200 mil skill, doing clue scrolls, finishing achievement diaries, going for virtual levels, and learning how to boss and do raids. And the main goal of this series is to eventually achieve the top 1000 rank in each skill. But this isn't all about grinding. I also want to show all the funny and noteworthy things that happen in my day-to-day life of playing because a lot of strange stuff happens in this game. I try not to be one of those YouTubers that misses levels or XP milestones. I really do try my best, but sometimes it happens. But right here, I got level 102 woodcutting. This was shortly after the Make All interface came out, and I tried to one-tick Karambans for like 5 minutes, but it wasn't worth it. But I can see how it would be a great method, but for me, the only reason why I cook is because I need something to AFK while I edit, and I'm even AFKing cooking right now. So paying attention to gain cooking XP just doesn't make sense for at least the position that I'm in. I believe it was Mod Ash who confirmed that they're not planning on removing this from the game, and my opinion on one-tick cooking Karambans to train cooking is that it's perfectly fair. Now, I'm no expert on tick manipulation, but I believe one-tick cooking has always been in the game. It just wasn't always as widespread and simple as it is with this method. You may very well disagree with me, but the way I see it is it's like any other skill that you can manipulate ticks in. If you put in more effort and you focus more on the game, then you get more XP. And if they get rid of tick cooking, they might as well get rid of any other tick manipulating method in the game. But my wrist was hurting after like 5 minutes of doing this, so if you can stand to do this for hours at a time, then you definitely deserve that XP. I've been doing a bit of mass KBD here and there, and I got my third KBD heads on kill count 117. Still no Calpite Queen head though, by the way, but then 4 kills later, well, just watch.
No way! Holy shit!
Way.
No!
Holy shit, that's nuts.
Getting a dragon pick from KBD was freaking insane, and I never would have expected that. But anyways, I've also been trying to improve on my flipping skills so I can always be passively making money. I tried flipping some dragon implings and I made a nice 400k profit with like no effort and maybe a day of waiting. I did another flip with some addy ores and I made a 150k profit, which isn't insane, but knowing that's a free-to-play item, that's pretty decent. And back with some more cooking gains, I just barely missed the level, but there is level 121 cooking. And the smithing level as well, level 102 smithing. You know, I wish the high scores kept track of virtual levels, that'd be pretty cool. Did you guys know it's possible to get a random event in your house? I am so glad they changed the Gargoyle Superior boss. Like, not only does it look cooler, but you could actually see its special attack now. Before it used to be that little purple thing that you could barely see because it would blend into the background. And I'd always take damage from that, and I died multiple times, but this is so nice you could actually see what's going on now. Another flip with the same amount of addy ores, but I made the margin bigger, and I made even more profit this time. This was like 260k. For a free-to-play item, I think that's pretty sick. Oh my god, I'm so bad with getting these on time. Like, I'll be thinking about it like non-stop for 15 minutes, and then I'll suddenly forget and I'll miss it by like 100k, but here's 120 mil cooking XP. One infernal axe lasts so long, I can't even remember the last time I had to charge this axe up. But dragon axes are so cheap, like it's really like no cost at all. There's some days where I just feel really generous, so I buy a bond on the GE and go to a free-to-play world and just give it out to like a random person. I try to look for hardcore Ironmen, they seem to appreciate them the most. Of course, I miss it, but here's level 103 woodcutting. This is so hot. Hey, come back.
What's happening? You guys are actually gay. Oh.
Oh my god, Declaw spec. One of the diaries requires you to have level 5 in every role at Barbarian Assault, but even besides just doing for the diary, I've been having a lot of fun here. It seems to me like a lot of people really don't like Barbarian Assault, but something that I've learned is that if you have a group of friends that you play it with, it can be a lot of fun.
1, 2, 3.
What the
No, it looks like some fucking like satanic ritual.
This game is literally unplayable. If you've ever seen the movie Bruno, this quote will make sense, but basically, I destroyed his entire life. I wanted to get at least one Saradomin kill for the Fremnik Elite Diary, so I went to go collect ecumenical keys in the Wilderness God Wars dungeon, and while I was here, I realized I got a few wilderness tasks done as well. And I have none of the Wilderness Diaries done, which made me think maybe it's time I should start knocking out some more diaries. Literally Unplayable Part 2. I can understand missing a milestone by maybe a couple logs or something, But I missed this one by 55k XP. That's almost a full hour of woodcutting, but there's 20 mil woodcutting XP. Probably the best place in the game to get an XP lamp. Doing Abyss runecrafting on a Wilderness PK world is the best. Hey, guess what? I finally got the camera up in time. We got level 122 cooking on camera. Let's get it. Well, the 2 new Zaya quests just came out, and I cannot use my quest cape, so let's go get those done. Whoa, we got king sand crabs in the game now. Wonder if they drop nature talismans. And there is the Depths of Despair quest done. That only took like 5 minutes, so let's go knock out the other one real quick. And there is the Queen of Thieves quest done, which means we finished the last quest, so we got all 255 quest points now, which means we can finally equip the quest cape once again. Feels good, man. Whoa, new money-making method, question mark? With these new quests, they added a new teleport method around Zaya, and it's a book called Corret's Memoirs. And what it does is, once you charge it up, you're supposed to be able to teleport to the center of each of the houses. Now, there's only those 2 novice quests that they added, so I'm assuming they're going to be adding 3 more for the rest of the houses, but it seems kind of pointless. Like, I feel like this should have been the original teleport rather than the Zerg's Talisman. It just makes more sense to teleport to the center of the houses rather than just random spots around the map. But Great Karen is such a huge place, so it's nice that they added it in, so it'll be a little bit easier to get around. Look at me, I'm almost doing agility efficiently. I'm just missing darts to be fletching at the same time. No, but seriously, look at those XP rates. I am so good at this. Look at this easy flip right here. It only took like 10 minutes for it to go through. Here's 130 mil cooking XP, and I know I said before I want to get 200 mil before the end of the year, but that's like 1.5 to 2 mil XP per day, so that might be kind of pushing it, but we'll see how it goes. And here is another fast and easy flip. My friend Demon was working on the Wilderness Diaries, so I went to go tag along with him, and we got some tasks knocked out, the most important ones being the Wilderness bosses and the demi-bosses. I've never been to Last Man Standing before. Like, even when it first came out and there's all the hype around it, I still have never tried it before, and Evie was hosting some rounds on stream, so I decided to go over there. And I could see why it's dead content. Like, it's fun the first couple times, but after that, it's just kind of eh. I went back to working on the Wilderness Diaries, though, and I unlocked the Saradomin Strike spell after casting it 100 times in the Mage Arena. It was kind of annoying, but not too bad. I've only been to the resource area, like, once, maybe a long time ago, but, like, just look at this place. Jagex definitely got this idea from a private server. Like, seriously, just look at this. These freaking Runite golems here look, like, so glitched or something. Like, what's wrong with them? The last task that we have for the Wilderness Elite Diary is smith a Runite scimitar from scratch. I would like to say that we're done now, but unfortunately that's just the first tier of the Wilderness Diary that we have done, so we still gotta do easy through hard. Just finishing up killing this Anku, and that is the last task of the Medium Diary complete. For one of the hard tasks, I had to use one of the god spells on another player in the Wilderness, so I found this kid and he actually started fighting back against me. But I pretty much destroyed him though. I really don't even know why I'm doing the Wilderness Diaries. Like, I'm not planning on killing lava dragons, I'm not going to be going to the resource area, I'm not going to be collecting runes from Lundale every day. I guess the most use I'll get out of it is getting more ecumenical keys and getting better rates for them, but other than that, I don't know. I mean, it's a completionist thing, so it's nice to have that done. Alright, so we just gotta collect this one last egg, and that is the Wilderness Easy Diary complete. And we just gotta finish off that one last task to finish the hard diary and collect all the rewards. Here we go, just gotta climb down these rocks here. Yes, I am fearless. Let's do it. Let's finish up the diary. And feels good, man. Alright, now let's collect all the lamps and get the sword and get all the upgrades to the sword. And I really hope that, like, I'm not triggering any of you guys, but I use all my XP lamps on Slayer because it's just like my thing. I don't know. Like, I know a lot of people use it on runecrafting, but I AFK runecrafting at Bloods and Souls, so it seems like a waste to me. And my Slayer rates are usually really slow compared to other skills, so that's why I use it on Slayer. And that's a nice, I think it's 75k XP. And Slayer's going to be a bit more difficult to get into the top 1k anyways. I think I need like 21 or 23 mil XP, something crazy like that. But now that we're finished with the Wilderness Diaries, I think it's a good place to stop the video and start wrapping it up now. So let's go take a look at our stats now and compare them to where they were at the end of the last MaxKip video. The biggest and most obvious thing that I noticed is the change in overall rank. We went from 964 to 819. And that's mostly from cooking XP. I know it's kind of a cheating skill, but anyone can do it, so I think it's fair. Yeah, so it looks like we gained about 34.5 mil total XP, and 28 mil of that came from cooking, so been doing a lot of cooking recently. The cooking rank went from 495 to 428, and I'm hoping by the time I hit 200 mil, I'll have that locked into the 300s. I've been doing some Slayer too, besides just the XP I got from the lamps, and that was kind of pushing it on the edge of 10k, but I think it's safe to say that that's going to be under 10k for good now. Range is currently the worst rank right now, and I was using range to train some Slayer to try to get that up, and I got it into the top 50k, but definitely still got a very long way to go with that. And you saw all the woodcutting I was doing in the video too. It probably didn't seem like that much because there's only a few clips, but we got about 2.5 mil XP, which pushed us from around 3,000 to 2100 rank. So there's a chance that woodcutting might just be the next skill that we get into the top 1k, but we'll just have to see. I trained herblore for maybe like 45 minutes for the first time ever getting post 99 XP in that. And look how many ranks I moved up, 2,400 ranks for like 45 minutes of work and not even that much money either. I'm still trying to keep up with doing the daily farm runs and I'm definitely getting better with that, but I still forget some days. But yeah, I mean, I do a lot of skill hopping, so you can look around and see all the other gains like all over the place. And there's 1,700 firemaking ranks, 3,000 for fletching, 1,000 for agility. There's probably a couple thousand divided between the combat stats. I mean, it's just all over the place. And those same 5 stats are still all in the top 1k rank, which is all I could really ask for. But getting close to 500 mil total XP now, which is going to be awesome. But otherwise, I think that's all there is to mention. If you like the series and if you enjoyed the video, then please give it a like. And I'm currently posting every single day at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so if you want to stay up to date on my videos and see more from me, then please subscribe to the channel. It really would mean a lot. I've also made a Discord for the YouTube channel, which you can find linked in the description, and it's a great place to chat or make some friends and meet some fellow escapers. My clan chat is always open as well. The username is MaxKip, so feel free to come by whether you want to chat and say hi or just to lurk. But I just want to thank you so much for watching the video and for all the continued support, and I will see you again tomorrow.